Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be discussing an incredible topic that's been fascinating scientists and astronomers for centuries, the Sun, and what it looked like 4.6 billion years ago. As many of you know, the Sun is the center of our solar system and is responsible for providing the light and heat that make life on Earth possible. But have you ever wondered what it looked like billions of years ago, before there were even planets or living organisms in our solar system? Well, scientists have been studying the Sun's history for years, and they have made some fascinating discoveries about what it looked like in its early days. Let's dive into the details. To start, it's important to understand that the Sun is constantly changing. It's a massive ball of gas that's constantly undergoing fusion reactions in its core, which release enormous amounts of energy and light. Over time, this energy output has changed, as has the Sun's appearance. 4.6 billion years ago, when the Sun was first forming, it looked very different from how it does today. It was much larger, with a diameter of around 1.5 million kilometers, compared to its current diameter of 1.4 million kilometers. It was also much hotter, with a surface temperature of around 5,500 degrees Celsius, compared to its current temperature of around 5,500 degrees Celsius. But that's not all. The Sun also had a very different chemical composition in its early days. It was made up primarily of hydrogen and helium, with trace amounts of other elements. Over time, as the Sun underwent fusion reactions, it began to create heavier elements like carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen, which eventually formed the building blocks for planets like Earth. One of the most fascinating things about the early Sun is that it was much more active than it is today. It emitted much more high-energy radiation, such as X-rays and ultraviolet light, which would have been harmful to any life that may have existed on Earth at the time. This radiation also had a profound impact on the formation of our solar system, as it blew away much of the gas and dust that surrounded the Sun, allowing the planets to form. So, how do scientists know all of this? Well, they have been able to study the Sun's history by looking at other stars that are similar to the Sun, as well as by examining rocks and meteorites from the early solar system. By analyzing the chemical composition of these rocks and meteorites, they have been able to piece together a picture of what the early Sun was like. In conclusion, the Sun looked very different 4.6 billion years ago than it does today. It was larger, hotter, and more active, with a different chemical composition. But it's thanks to the Sun's early days that we have a solar system that's hospitable to life, and that's something to be grateful for. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating content like this. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.